Hello everyone, it's Nick here, and we're looking at Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed on the Game Boy Advance, published by Distinction Software in 2004. This one was developed by PORSCHE. Now, a Need for Speed series, that's by EA normally, so I presume this is just some sort of mini license that Distinctive Software have got. I've already reviewed this, well, I've already reviewed Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I'll be interested to see how this one compares. But it boasts you can drive 25 different types of Porsches. Porsches to me all look exactly the same, so that's just me that thinks that. That's probably why I didn't get the job on Top Gear. I've only had one practice go of this, but we'll jump straight into what's called Evolution. So we choose what we look like here. And Evolution essentially means Championship mode. You can do up to 4 players if you've got a link cable. It combines circuit racing, street racing, open roads, and well, God knows how much. But there's no licensed music on this as per previous games in the series. Presentation is okay. Oh, I like that dashboard, that's good. Right, so we're in a Porsche. Here we go. Now, I always think on the Game Boy Advance, cartoony races work a bit better than these realistic ones, because it's attempting texture mapping on the environment here, and it slows it down a bit. If you're watching this on a big screen, stand back, because you're going to get funny eyes. On the small Game Boy Advance screen, it worked okay. Bear in mind this is 2004. We're on automatic gears. I'm just trying to get used to the way the car handles. The shoulder pads do left and right views. There's no way of sliding it that I can work out, so it's just slowing down and judging the corner speed as we dip into this tunnel. It's varied terrain, I'd say that. It's moving quite fast. I think it's on a par with the Underground games, maybe ever so slightly better because of the dashboard environment here. Nice yellow dot telling me, telling me where the car is turning. A bit like Test Drive 2 on the Commodore Amiga. Yeah, the car's sliding all over the place. Is that a Porsche? It looks like it could be anything. It is a bit blocky, but the frame rate is okay. Let's try and check out the pop-up ever so slightly. Is drawing it in the very far distance. I'll take a look each way. It's okay. It's not blowing my socks off at the moment, but let's see if it gets a little bit better. There's supposed to be weather conditions a bit later on, but we'll do about 3 or 4 races and see where that leads us. But I mean, first place out of 5, I believe we need to win to get to the next stage. And then we can drive all 25 different Porsches, which hopefully handle differently, but I'm guessing they handle exactly the same. You see those arrows in the middle giving us a bit of an indication what corners are coming up. I think there's only about 3 slightly different ones. Sweeping left, sweeping right, and tight left, tight right, and that's it. No map on the screen. I would have liked to have seen that to give me an indication where all my opponents are. Well, I didn't do that too badly. Yeah, it's moving okay. As I say, cartoony race games always seem to work better. Ooh, someone's got me on the inside. There's no damage on this, so while the AI cars have to slow down around the tight corners, although I should be slowing down as well, if I blast around, crash into the side and bounce back on the track, that's probably the quickest way of doing it. And that's that. I think I won that one. Hooray, B, that's me. I'm in the B team. Did I win that by 5 seconds? He seemed closer to me than that. Yeah, so quite uninspiring this game. It's not offering anything new. We've unlocked 2 new Porsches, the Cabriolet and the Carrera, and we have to choose one of those for the next round, which is an endurance race, it says here. Hooray! A little bit to unlock. You can only go in one direction here. We can have the Carrera or the Cabriolet. They look exactly the same to me. You can change the colour of them. Orange, light blue. Yeah, not a vast array of colours, to be fair. We'll keep it on automatic gears. 4 kilometres, difficulty medium. 4K. Oh, it's raining this time. Let's see if it alters the handling. I like that rev counter. Good start. Car Is the engine sound the same as before? Can't remember. No rear view mirror, but I wouldn't expect that on this sort of game. Right, yeah, I've driven away here, so maybe I'm getting better at it as we go past this, wherever this building is. Oh, someone's gone on the inside. Oh, I've read that wrong. Yeah, you really have to concentrate on this. Sometimes it's hard to see where the corner's going. Is this going to be left or right? Well, look at the arrow. That's a clue. Yeah. I can't really tell you much more about this game. It's not offering much more. I wonder why EA didn't do this one. Perhaps they handed it over on the Game Boy Advance conversions. I played Porsche Challenge on the PlayStation 1. That's heaps better than this one. Okay, I seem to be a lot quicker around the corners than the really tight bend here. There you go, he's gone wide. See what I mean? They just crash into the side, you can just drive past these people. 3rd out of 5. Been going 1 minute 13 seconds, if that's accurate. 4th out of 5. Man. Come back. This rain, it's not settling on the dashboard. It's almost like it's dripping inside the car. There's no puddles on the track. It might as well be dry. The car's handling exactly the same as far as I can tell. No noticeable difference. But it's good that it stopped when we went through the tunnel, so that was a clever bit of programming. It's like Dodgems, this. Dashboard is the best bit of this game, I think. That's great. Although you notice although the speed, the rev counter, the speed counter on the right there is moving. On the actual dashboard, nothing's moving apart from the yellow dot. Yeah. Maybe that rev counter should have been actually made into the dashboard as a working dash. Why didn't they do that? Get out the way, you, in your crappy Porsche. Right, this is going to be close, this race, I think. Go through some brick tunnel. Here we go. Has it stopped raining? No, it's still raining. Don't put your head out the window. Well, it must be near the end now. It's a bit hard to tell how near this end you are. We need to win this race. Right, picking up a bit of speed here. Car's sliding around. Did we win that? I don't know. There is supposed to be ongoing... Yeah, well, look at that. We won by 1/100th of a second. There's supposed to be oncoming traffic on some stages. I'm not sure if we'll see that. But what can we say about this game so far? Sound is adequate. Graphics are good. It's a good 3D engine. It moves at a good frame rate. Can't really expect too much more from the Game Boy Advance 32-bit. Presentation, very average. It's run-of-the-mill rather than being anything spectacular as we take out the Targa or the Coupe. Let's take out the Targa. Targa! And we'll take out a yellow one. It looks exactly the same as the last car I just drove. It's identical. What's the difference? Please tell me what the difference between these Porsches are. They all seem to be 911s. It's the 911 Cup. A new challenging series of races. Difficulty hard. Oh, right, okay, we better concentrate. We're starting off in the woods, it looks. Let's get a good start. Let's get past this fella. Right, we lead. 1 of 5. I think there's a bit of rubber banding in this game. So if you go quick, they go quick. If you go slow, they go slow. Oh, God. I can't make this out at all. Nope, straight into rock. They shouldn't have done that. Grey on grey. As I say, if you're watching this on a big screen, stand way back and it might look a bit better. If you're sitting really close, it's going to look like an absolute mess. As I say, the Game Boy Advance screen, it handles okay. No, I can't make that out. What's that? Dope. What's happening? I've spun round. Right, I don't know where I am now. I'm lost. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Well done. This is the worst thing I wanted to happen in a review. Where am I? Let's reverse up a little bit. Which way? I think it's left. Let's go left. Right, we're miles behind now. 5th of 5. I'm hoping that some kind of rubber banding brings us back together. The mountain's looking very dodgy. This is the worst stage so far in terms of graphics. It's a bit of a draw right at the end, and it's grey mountain against grey road. That's not good. I might as well be driving in the dark. Right, past some buildings. It's improving slightly. Back into... Well, I don't know where we are. We're over some wood bridge. 4 of 5. Can we catch the rest of the pack up to win? It's token raining, people. Honestly, oh, where's this? Right. Honestly, what do you think of this game? It's not on the PlayStation or anything like that, bear in mind. PlayStation 1 or 3, it's a Game Boy Advance. From 2004, developed by Pocketeers, published by Distinction Software, or DSI as they like to be abbreviated to. The rubber banding has brought me back in. I'm 3rd out of 5. I don't think this stage got too much. Oh, nice windmill. I think that was turning round as well, the sails. Oh dear me. I need to get glasses after this. We're going over cobbles now. So there's a lot of textured surfaces going on here for this game to render as we're going along. There's a lot of textured surfaces. Well done to them. They could have left a lot of it quite plain, but I wonder how quick this game would have gone with polygons. Just patternless polygons. It would have gone super fast. 2nd out of 5. Can we pick off the last person? Can't even see the last person. They might be around. They type bend. Whoops. This car would look an absolute write-off if there was damage in this game. Was it 4 kilometres this race? I'm not going to win. Come on. There'll be a finishing line in a minute. Or will it go on forever? It may go on forever. Tell you what, if anyone was going in the opposite direction, they'd be well dead. We're doing 198, 200 kilometres an hour here. Oh, there's my... Oh, look at that. I was catching him in the end.
You lost the tournament.
I lost the tournament. Look at that. I was only 5 tenths behind. I think we'll have... Should we have another go at that? Yeah, I don't like leaving it on a loser. I think we'll have one last attempt at that race. If I win, we'll end it. If I lose, we'll end it. So we'll have one last go. I mean, I lost it because although I said there was rubber banding, 5 kilometres, I lost it on that spin where I didn't know where I was with a bit of reversing. Send me your good thoughts, people. We're going to do this thing in this review gameplay. Right. I'm sure there's other angles on this I can't unlock, but I'm pressing everything. It's just cockpit mode is always best, isn't it? Let's go. We're in the lead. Now, hopefully we don't see them ever again. This is where I went a bit wrong last time. Oops, I've done it again. But I haven't spanned, right? And down here, this is when I had the amazing accident. Let's just go a bit slow. I don't know. Does it go round right or left? No, neither. This is the bit, this is the bit, this is the bit. Is that the bit? No, I don't think it was. This is it. This is it. Oh, no. That was... Well, let's see. Right, we're through it this time. 1 of 5. I don't know how far the opponents are behind me. It's going to be no gaps. That's a bit weak, isn't it? In a racing game, you definitely want to see either a map to see where everyone else is, or the time gaps. Without that, it makes it a bit of a mockery. Did he just drive through my car? I'm not sure he'd overtake or just went right through. Oh, look. 3rd place. I'll probably be better if I didn't crash every corner. Right, at least I've got them in sight. There's a big, long, fast bit, isn't there, near the end of this. So as long as I can keep roughly near them, I can probably pull in a lot of time. 3rd out of 5. I could probably pull in a lot of time near the end. Okay, right. Didn't make a mental note of... This is nowhere near the end, is it? We know when the end's coming up. Right, this is a prelude to the end, past the windmill. Then we... Whoops. Nick, stop doing that. I even almost forgotten the rain's happening. But this is the last tight bend, over the cobbles, through a tunnel, and then now we can just... This is near the end, right? We just blast it around a load of bends now. We're in 1st place without me even noticing. They're not going to catch me now. There's nothing tight in this last bit as far as I can remember. Hooray! Well done, Nick. You are the greatest. Am I? No. Unless they put a loop-to-loop in here. Look how fast this is going, though. It's a definite positive for this. I'm sure it's quicker than Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2. Much quicker and a lot more texture. So I'd say it's marginally better than those 2 games. That's what I would say. I'm in no great rush to come back to it, don't get me wrong, but it's okay. Middle of the road. It's fine. Music might as well not be there. Engine sounds, as I say, adequate. Weather, I'm not sure why they bothered, but anyway. It's actually put the back of the game cover, isn't it? Realistic weather conditions they can put. Here we go, finishing line. Boom. Good stuff.
You have won the tournament.
At last, I've won the tournament. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed on the Game Boy Advance, published by Distinction Software in 2004, developed by Pocketeers. Thanks for watching that as always, and until next time, take good care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.